I went on 10,000 in-home appointments,
Okay.
and I got very good. I would show up and I would go, I have about 30 minutes to get this done, and I'll be out of here.
So that's why having 3 leads is no good. There's gonna be 300 leads, and now you got 30 sales. 3 leads may be no sales.
I think if you're honest, if you're new, or if you don't know what you're doing, it goes a lot further.
Tell me more about it. So you somehow developed a lead business.
Yeah, so
Take us back. How did you become financially independent? If you don't mind, as you tell this story, I may interrupt, but as you tell it, try to teach us what you think the skill set and the attributes were necessary to get there.
I gotcha. Cool, man. Thanks for having me on.
Of course.
So basically, go back to 18 years old. I'm working at Stater Brothers. Do you know what that is?
Sure, the grocery store. Yeah.
I got a job at 16, grew up with a single mom. My dad died when I was 10.
Okay.
She had 4 kids, no job, no life insurance. So it's ironic that I'm in the life insurance industry.
This is your mom. Your
It's
mom.
my mom, yeah.
Wow.
And she did dude, she's the best. She's the happiest person in the room.
Wow.
She got a couple jobs, gave us a good life, but
Yeah.
you could tell she struggled with
Were
money.
you the oldest?
I'm a middle. One of the
Okay, right in the
middles.
middle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you could tell she struggled with money, but she would make it happen.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So, and then the other funny thing is, I remember she got like Social Security for the kids. It's like $600 a month
Yeah.
per kid if you like a widow type.
Your
of,
husband predeceased
Yeah.
prior to Social
Yeah.
Security. Yeah.
So I remember she didn't make a lot of money, but someone came over and it was a life insurance guy, and she wanted to get life insurance in case something happened to her, that we were okay.
Right.
So she got an AIG policy
Wow.
for like $20 a month,
Wow.
term policy that would pay out a few $100,000 if something happened to her.
Wow.
So I always wanted to figure out how to not have to worry about money, and also to make sure she doesn't have to worry about money,
Yeah.
because I'm like, dude, she works so hard to take care of us.
Right.
So that was always driving me.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when I was 18, one of the checkers gave me, his name's Ricardo, and I was the bagger. He
Yeah.
was the checker.
Yeah.
And I was trying to get promoted, and I was learning all the codes for like tomatoes and cucumbers
Yeah.
and all these different things.
Yeah.
And he gave me a book called Rich Dad, Poor Dad.
Robert Kiyosaki.
Yeah. Which I went home and I read. And I'm like, man, I am never going to, and the book basically was saying like, you could make good money,
Yeah.
but you could also be broke while you're making good money.
Yeah.
So I was like, I don't really care about materialistic stuff,
Yeah.
but I'd rather have time.
Yeah. The 2 dads.
Yeah, the 2 dads. Yeah. So basically, I'm like, how can I make more money? So I was looking for a way to be able to make more than $9 an hour at the grocery store.
Right.
And
This is interesting. This is affecting you at 16, 17 years of age.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then one of the ladies comes in to, now at the grocery store, you have to ask them if you can take their groceries out to their car
Sure,
for them.
sure.
So and if you don't, you could get fired because they have all these secret shoppers that come in.
Okay.
So it's like always ask.
This is part of the service.
Part of the service, yeah.
Yeah.
So one of the ladies has a super nice car. She always wants me. It's like some cool Mercedes. She always wants me to take her groceries
Is
out.
Andrew here? I'd like him to take me. Yeah.
And so I take him out and I go, "What do you do?"
Yeah.
She's like, "My husband sells life insurance."
Wow.
So I'm like, "Oh, that's interesting." And then a few days later, someone
Yeah.
calls me and they go, "Hey, you should sell life insurance. One of our friends from high school is doing really good. You need to talk to him."
Wow.
So he recruited me, and I do the math. I'm like, okay, if I make one sale a month,
Yeah.
then I can make the same amount of money. I can make the same amount of money off of one sale in an entire month at the grocery store.
Wow. And have your time back.
Well, I figured even if I was really bad, I could do one.
Sure.
So there wasn't a lot of risk.
Yeah.
you know?
Right. Right.
So I get my license, and I'm not good at all.
What's the company?
The company
trying
that
to
I
recruit you?
started with
Yeah.
it was a company called NAA.
Okay.
And
They're trying to recruit you.
They're an
Yeah.
integrity company also now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
And they have their own cool model.
Yeah.
But so I get my license, 6 months goes by, and I was making sales,
Yeah.
but I wasn't really making that much money
Yeah.
because people were canceling.
Okay.
And basically what ended up happening is I would have to do way more work than everybody else.
Canceling the appointment or canceling the transaction?
Well, in my presentation, I was telling people, if you don't like it, you can cancel it.
Oh, so you were teaching them how to cancel it.
Yeah,
okay.
I was like planting the seed.
Okay.
So then finally someone's like, dude, everybody you sell cancels.
Right.
And so I would have to go
Part
back.
of your pitch.
And it's part of my pitch.
Right.
So I'd have to figure out how to how to get better at that. Now, fast forward, I went on 10,000 in-home appointments.
Whoa. Okay.
And I got very good.
Yeah. I think so.
To where I would show up and I would go, "Hey, I'm your new agent.
Yeah.
Grab your policy. We're either going to save you money or make sure that if something happens to you, your kids have a roof over their head. And I have about 30 minutes to get this done. So I'm going to need your driver's license. We're going to make sure it's affordable. It fits your needs and budget, and I'll be out of here." So like,
I am your new agent.
Yeah, dude, it was so assertive.
I am not applying for the job. I'm him.
Yeah.
Got it.
So long story short, my goal was to make money in sales.
Yeah.
To reinvest in something that's going to pay me monthly.
Is this from that book? Do you think it's from the Kiyosaki book?
It's all from the book.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it planted those seeds early.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, this is kind of funny to think about too. So I started to buy real estate. Okay.
Yeah.
And I had this formula where it was, because I would make all my commissions. Now, I didn't even have a nice car.
Yeah.
Old car.
Yeah.
No bills.
Yeah.
Trying to buy anything I could that would pay me monthly.
Right. This is in the book.
One suit from Target.
Yeah.
And so I'm like,
Target of all places.
And people are like, dude, you got to spend a little bit of money. Like, you're going to break down on the freeway.
Yeah.
You can't just only buy things that are going to pay you.
Right.
But
you were extreme in this.
Extreme.
Yeah.
Very extreme.
Wow.
Yeah. So, but check this out. This will freak people out. So in insurance, you can get an override.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And an override could be if you get a good agent, and let's say they sell 10 policies a month. Let's say hypothetically you could make $1,000 a month in overrides. Would that sound fair? Like,
it's an agent you brought in, and his activity and his success, you benefit from it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So I had this formula where if I spent $100,000 as a down payment on a rental property, I would try to make $1,000 a month in profit to make that a good deal, right?
Yeah.
So then one day I'm sitting there and I'm like, okay, I could hire the Uber driver who wants to make more money.
Yep.
Or I could spend $100,000 to make the same amount of passive income. Right?
After you occupy the home, after you maintain it, after you pay taxes, and hopefully have a tenant.
Exactly. So then I'm thinking about real estate people that I would learn from, and they're like, I have 100 doors. That's what they would say.
Yeah.
I'm financially free because I have 100 doors.
Right.
Now, they're probably mortgaged, and they're not as profitable as you think.
And they're empty sometimes.
Yeah, right. But I'm like, what if I just get 100 agents?
Right.
Then I could have the same amount, but I don't need to come from money. I don't need money. I just need sweat equity.
And you don't know taxes on those guys.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right.
And so I'm like, dude, this is the greatest industry.
It is the greatest
in the world.
Yeah.
Like, I love this industry.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And I've tried other things and failed. That's the other interesting thing.
Right. That didn't work out.
That didn't work out.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So you figured this out. What age would you say you are when you figured out that agents and recruiting agents is better than buying rental properties? How old?
This was like when I was probably 26.
Okay, young.
Yeah.
Young. And you got a beater car. You're hiding it around the corner. It's not showing up at the appointment. You don't want them to see it when they look out the window.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so how old were you when you bought the first nice car?
Okay, so when I was so I had a Saturn when I was 18.
Okay.
They don't even make those anymore.
No, they don't.
And then I think when I was 23
it's a General Motors product.
Yeah. 23, 24, I bought a Honda Civic.
Okay. And you thought that was like this huge step up.
I mean, it was just new and it wasn't going to break down.
Right. It's under warranty.
Yeah. And then 26, 27. Now, I was making very good money.
Yeah, right. Yeah. You're just tight.
I bought a Nissan Maxima.
Right.
Which was...
Would your wife... You're married. Would your wife say you're tight?
No.
Not now.
Not now.
Okay.
No. Yeah.
She's got control of the purse strings.
It was just on the way there.
Yeah, man. Tight. Yeah.
Yeah.
The book scared you into I don't want to be the other dad.
Well, and it also scared me to where it's like you can make more money and you're in the rat race because you just buy more stuff.
Right. Oh, yeah. That is happening. Where you're making $500,000 a year. Bradley talked about this in our last episode. He says, listen, I was broke at a different level. I had nice cars, nice house, spending it all.
Yeah.
That's before financial independence. There's a mindset there.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of broke people driving nice cars.
Exactly. And I didn't want to do that. And then all the nice stuff gets old anyways.
Yeah.
So it's like, now you got to pay bills on stuff that's not new anymore.
Yeah.
And you have to work. Just how are you ever going to get ahead if you can't spend money on investments that will pay you forever?
Yes, assets that kick off income, passive income stream.
Yeah.
So you probably read the book Multiple Streams of Income.
I have not read that book.
Oh, it's your story.
Yeah.
That book is about what you've figured out here.
Yeah.
Can you take just a second, because obviously the folks listening are hopefully taking notes on how to adjust the way they currently think about money. You're not busy with credit cards at this young age. You're dodging those probably like the plague.
I didn't even have credit cards for a long
You didn't even
time.
know a credit score.
No.
That didn't even matter.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're just looking for assets that kick off cash.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, so now I want you to get into, and this is going to be a little sensitive to the folks listening. Most people will never be financially independent, and everyone would like to be. This is a reality.
Yeah. So there was another book that had a huge impact on me.
Tell me.
And it was called Secrets of the Millionaire Mind.
Oh, sure.
And that book talks about how the way we spend money is usually a blueprint that's created when you're a kid.
Right.
And everybody has a financial thermostat. So like let's say your parents bought you things when you were upset or when they were fighting or something like that.
Right.
You might think when you get in a fight, you need to go spend all your money in your marriage. Or like if your dad wasn't around a lot, when he came around, he bought you something. Like all these little things impact the way you feel about money.
Right.
So a lot of times what happens is like you could have let's say your thermostat is set at $5,000 in your bank account.
Yeah.
If you notice, a lot of people, if they get more than that, they'll go back to 5,000.
Yes.
If they get below that, they'll sell a few more things, do a few more things to get right back to that 5,000.
Yes, that's their thermostat.
Yeah. So the book is about redesigning your own blueprint for you, and it gives you like a little formula, which I used for a long time.
Wow.
The formula is, you can make it up yourself, but the example in the book is 10% of your money you save to have fun.
Okay.
So you're like, if I get 100,000 in commissions, 10,000 of it's going to go to me taking my family to have
vacation,
fun. Yeah.
whatever. Yeah.
10% of that is going to go to long-term savings.
Okay.
10% of that will go into risky savings. So it could be like
equities.
Equities, yeah.
Yeah. Cryptocurrency, whatever.
Or crypto, yeah. Which isn't risky if you're doing it long-term, but stuff like that. 10% of it could go into get put away for taxes or aside for taxes so you don't get blindsided by taxes.
Right, happens a lot.
And then you need money to live on, right, to pay your bills. So let's say you assign 20% of it to live on, depending on what works for you.
Yeah.
And then the rest feeds your whatever's paying you, so your business as an independent contractor.
Yeah.
So you're going to dump that right back into your business.
To grow the business.
To grow the business, which was a mistake of mine early on where I didn't want to spend money on business as well.
Yeah,
and
on anything.
Slowed me down.
On anything.
Yeah, on anything. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, you did something very entrepreneurial and creative inside financial services. You actually figured out how to feed yourself fresh, new, warm prospects. Mm-hmm. Tell us how you figured that out.
Well, the way I never wanted to get into sales because I was shy.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to get into sales where I had to talk to people that weren't asking for the product.
Right. You want to be an order taker.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not looking to plant a seed and then harvest it.
Yeah, I wasn't going to meet you at the store and go and convince you into buying a policy.
Yeah.
So basically the way my sales career went was I would buy or invest money into creating leads.
Got it.
And then I would call those leads of people that are open to buying.
Okay.
And so to give you an idea, when I was new, I would only get a little bit of leads.
Okay.
And I would call them until people were like, dude, you're stalking me. And I'm going to call the cops.
All right. So you would be relentless in your pursuit of each lead.
Yes,
Yeah.
but I wouldn't reinvest in more leads.
Got it.
So one thing I learned is I always needed fresh prospects.
Yeah.
And then and then on top of that, I still wanted to be relentless with my older leads as well.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a waste of money to not be.
Yeah, it's a waste of money to not be. So
Yeah.
Everything we did was everything I've always done has been lead based sales.
Okay.
And I love the fact that you can call somebody and they're open to the idea of it. It doesn't mean they're going to buy it.
No.
But they're open to the idea of it.
Yeah. How do you, this is something I've got no experience in. So how do you define open to the concept? Like when you get the lead, what about the lead makes them open to the concept?
So most advertising is done on Meta now. So
Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what happens is they're going to see an advertisement that says, like, if something happens to you, you can pay your final expenses, or they're going to see something that will describe an IUL, or they're going to see something that will describe paying off your mortgage if you die.
Tagline.
And if they put their information in, there is a reason.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Think about your behavior. I would never enter my information unless I was totally interested.
Exactly. Now, they're not, some of them are going to tell you to kick rocks. Some of them are going to tell you, my friend just died and I'm freaked out and I want to get something right now.
Yeah.
Some of them, I mean, you'll find out though through what we always say, the law of large numbers.
Yes.
What your percentage of closes will be.
Yeah.
And you need a lot of leads to get that number.
Right. Right. I had the Hubert Humphrey was my mentor way back in the day, and he's obviously a legend in the business we're in. And he would use this phrase, the law of large numbers. He says the law of large numbers makes the law of averages profitable.
Yeah.
Because the law of averages are most people quit. Most people say no. Most people don't proceed with the idea. But if you got the law of large numbers in attack, the law of averages become quite profitable. So that's why having 3 leads is no good.
Yeah.
There's going to be 300 leads.
Yeah.
And now you got 30 sales. Mm-hmm. Right. 3 leads may be no sales.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
So tell me more about it. So you somehow developed a lead business.
Yeah. So basically what I did is I went to some of the people that created leads.
Okay.
And I said, if we have a lot of people buying your leads, can we negotiate a discount?
Okay.
And that was basically the whole business.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it. So you go to the source of the leads and say, look, I think we've got a lot of folks who would benefit from your leads.
Yep.
Can we get them at a discounted price?
Yeah.
Are these leads, again, I'm a novice in this area. Are these leads sold multiple times to multiple people?
There's so many different types of leads.
Yeah.
So like you have some leads that would be exclusive. You have some leads that would be sold to multiple people. Usually now nothing's really exclusive.
All right.
Because the person's retargeted anyways.
Sure.
So
through pixelation technology.
Some other marketer probably will end up with a similar lead. So I like to say there's really no exclusive lead.
Got it. Yeah. How do you deal with that when you call them and hey, look, you're the third person I've heard from at this point. How do you deal with that?
I usually, like, if I called you, I try to get rid of that objection up front.
Okay.
So like I don't want the objection to come up.
So you deal with it before it happens.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say, I would say, hey James, we have your file. It looks like it hasn't been taken care of yet, and I know you probably want to make sure if something happens to you, your family has a roof over their head, they're taken care of. You want it to be affordable. I'm gonna verify the information. I apologize. I don't know why it hasn't been taken care of, but I'm going to get this done for you.
Is this official?
Yes.
It's an official call.
Yes.
You make the call as official as possible.
Yes.
This is not a solicitor.
Yeah.
I have your file, and I want to apologize to you that this has not been resolved.
Exactly.
And it's okay if they say, oh, it has been resolved, because you may run into that too.
And you can go, cool, let's just make sure you got the right thing. What do you got going on?
There we go. Because I've got your file.
Yeah.
I've got it. Beautiful.
Yeah.
So you figured this out on the 500th call. I mean this did not come early.
Now, there's a few really interesting things about my career.
Yeah.
Okay. So, one thing, now I was barely making it.
Yeah.
But I had this rule where every single week I was going to hit my activity goal.
Yeah.
no
Okay.
matter what.
Okay.
Even if it was Christmas.
The part you control.
Yeah, the only part I control.
Yeah.
And there was one week where I decided to go knock on the people's doors that wouldn't answer because I didn't get my results.
Okay.
And that was part of my deal.
All right.
So I go knocking on doors. I go to knock on this door. It's 8 p.m.
And you're shy.
And I'm shy.
Yeah.
Well, I was not shy at this point because if you do it enough.
Yeah,
man,
You start to understand human nature.
Yeah.
And you're afraid of very little.
Yeah.
Yeah. The
exactly.
fear does dissipate
Yeah.
with activity. Yeah.
So this lady's backing out of her driveway.
Yeah.
And it's a mansion.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And which I was intimidated by mansions. I could
Sure.
go to trailers, no problem.
Yeah.
But mansions, I'm like, they might know more than me.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm like, should I go stop her car?
Yeah.
Because she's backing out.
And you have her file.
I have her file.
Yeah. Right.
So
right.
I go knock on her car window. Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's like, hey, what? Scare her. I'm like, she's going to think I'm robbing her or something.
Yes.
Well, she parks her car and goes, I need to get this taken care of. I'm a brain surgeon.
Hold on. She rolls the window. Let's get to
Yeah.
it. She rolls the window down.
Yeah.
Can I help you? I'm
Yeah.
assuming she is alarmed.
Yeah.
Like she's not sure what you're doing. Are you with the landscape team?
Yeah,
Why are
she
you
doesn't know
here?
what I'm doing.
Right.
And I say, hey, we can't get a hold of you. You filled out this form online,
And I've got your file.
and I got your file.
Okay.
And she goes,
She goes,
yeah.
puts it in park.
She's like, I work all the time. Let's go in the house. Let's do this right now. Now, this was like
Wow.
a $20,000 deal for me.
Wow.
So you go, okay, all of a sudden I catch
How
a break.
about this?
Right?
How about this?
So I think if you're watching this, if you do the activity every single week, you will catch a break.
You catch a break.
Now, what we call that is fourth quarter magic. And
Right.
It always works. It's like a universal law.
Yeah.
Now, this happened again a few years later, okay? But this was
Wow.
crazier.
Yeah.
I'm calling, and I'm calling in the same leads over and over and over
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
I don't
Because you're
hit-
cheap. You're not going to
No,
keep
I
buying.
was still getting new leads.
Okay. But you're going to bury these other leads.
I'm going to get them all.
Yeah, yeah.
So I would still get new leads.
Yeah.
But I'm going to get, now I call this lady, it's
Right.
9 o'clock, and I'm like, should I keep calling because I didn't hit
Yeah.
my goal?
Yeah. Okay.
So I keep calling
Okay. You're relentless.
until 9:30.
Okay.
Lady picks up. She says, I've seen you've called me like 100 times. I get home at 9:30
Okay.
and I need to get this taken care of.
How about that?
So I go, okay, let's go do this appointment.
See, in your mind, I just want to pause on this. In your mind, you're on the edge of inconvenient. You're on the edge of this is annoying. I'm on the edge of rude and inappropriate.
Yeah.
I'm on the edge of I should not be calling this late. And she's on the edge of, oh my God, I barely caught him
Yeah.
because I'm only home at 9:30.
Yeah.
So sometimes in our own mind, we mess it up
Yeah.
by thinking the other person's in our mind frame and they're not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is the craziest thing ever.
Yeah.
Okay. So I go meet with this customer, and I had just watched an annuity training the day before.
Okay. You are a rookie on annuities.
Rookie on annuities.
Okay.
And the only thing I learned was to ask the golden question.
Okay.
Which was, as you're helping them with life insurance, you ask them, what do you have that acts like life insurance? Stocks, bonds, CDs, 401ks, anything like that, to identify if there's an opportunity to sell
pool of
an
money.
annuity.
Pool of money. Yeah.
So I go do the appointment. She buys the policy. It's like $150 a month.
Yeah.
I'm pumped.
Yeah.
Like in life insurance, wherever you are, that's going to pay you a good commission.
Yes. Yes.
And then I ask the golden question. And she goes, I'm retiring and I have
401k.
millions in my 401k.
Okay.
And they're making me move it.
Yeah.
And I'm looking for an annuity.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
So I go, okay, I'm going to come back in the morning because I don't know what to do.
Yeah. Right.
So I go get an expert.
Yeah, we've spent enough time here, but what you're doing is scrambling for time.
Yeah.
Right.
So I go get an expert on the
Yeah,
phone
yeah,
to help me walk me through this annuity.
Yeah. Now, this is really good, and we're going to get right to this. But with the client, I'm a rookie. I'm naive. I ask the golden question. I am scared about what to do with the answer because I am unprepared. Kind of like, what do you do to end it without losing credibility? How do you end that evening?
I call this you be honest.
Okay.
I think I think if you're honest, if you're new,
Okay.
or if you don't know what you're doing,
Yeah.
it goes a lot further.
They
than
like it.
pretending to act like you know what you're doing.
Okay, they like it.
So I go, I'm new with this. I'm going to get a professional. I'm going to make sure it's done right, and
Yeah.
I'm going to come back tomorrow,
Okay, and we'll take care of this.
and we'll take care of this.
Yeah, because I have your file.
Yeah. So I go, because I have your file.
Right.
So I go get the illustration. I come back, and I write this annuity with a company called Athene.
And you got somebody with you.
No, on the phone.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
when you're back in her home, you've dialed up John Doe.
Yeah, just
the
to
expert.
make sure everything was
John,
done right.
I've got Louise here, and we've got, I think it's $2.5 million. She's in a 401k.
Yeah. So basically, Athene gave me a deposit of $90,000, and I was like, I didn't know how it was going to come across.
Yeah.
But it was just one deposit of $90,000. Like, it didn't come in multiple deposits. It was just boom, one deposit. So I was like, whoa. So that was my next big break.
When you say you mean they paid you a commission?
Yes.
That's what you mean when you say deposit
Yes.
of $90,000,
Yes.
and you really only knew the golden question.
Yeah. And I'm like mid-20s.
And somehow Athene's accidentally mailed you $90,000, which happens to be the commission on a case like this.
Yes.
Oh my word.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like after all
Wow.
all this work, all this repetition, I would
Yeah.
find these breaks.
Yes.
That's like, whoa, it all
It's worth it.
is worth it.
You were committed to your controllable behavior.
Yeah.
That was the key.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you look, most people shut the calls down at 6 p.m.
I know, man.
You're at 9:30 on the edge of insanity, making the call to the golden contact.
The other good thing that happened was my best friend was the best salesperson at the company.
Okay.
So I would try to keep up with them.
Yeah.
Which made me not fold.
Right.
Because
right.
I'm like, dude, I could still beat him. I just have to do more.
Right. Because he closes everything.
Because he closed everything.
Yeah, I'm shy. I get 1 out of 3.
Yeah.
He's doing all of them.
Yeah,
I love it.
yeah.
So make friends with the good salespeople.
Yep.
Okay. We now need to get into the harder subject here. You went on, and by the way, the audience needs to know, he's gone on and built that company. They sold that company. Integrity purchased that company. And you now play a role on the board of Integrity Financial.
So I'm a partner with Integrity.
Yeah, okay. So you're a partner with Integrity, and you sold your large
company.
distribution,
Yep.
which was half of the organization.
Yeah.
Massive success story for a shy salesman.
That's what I love about insurance is you don't have to have this charismatic,
Right.
crazy like
Personality. Yeah,
You
insane. Yeah.
Yeah, and you can make it big.
Yeah, but you got to be committed, disciplined
be
to the
committed.
behaviors.
Yeah.
This part you control.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get into the hard part now. You've seen a lot of guys,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of guys, thousands of guys. What are the attributes that seem to prevent somebody from becoming financially independent? What is it they're not doing? What's happening in their mind? Most people, remember, most people watching would like to be financially independent one day, but they're not going to be. Less than 1% ever do. So what is it that the 99% are not doing?
I mean, I wish I knew the answer, but I'll tell you what I think.
Yeah, give me some of the answers. Yeah.
For one, I think it's what you need to stop doing.
Okay.
It's not what you need to start doing because about 26, 27 years old, I was making a couple $100,000 a year.
Yeah.
I thought I made a lot of money.
Yeah. You're the richest guy you knew.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Right.
And my I would still do self-sabotaging things. So I would still drink. I would stay up late.
Okay.
I used to chew tobacco.
Yeah.
And then one day I was like, what if I stop doing all the things that are pulling me away from like
Success.
making it big?
Yeah.
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 And so I stopped everything. And then I got in shape too. And one of my friends,
Interesting.
I had put on like 20 pounds
Yeah.
from that lifestyle, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. And making money, you're eating good too.
Yeah. And then Sean Mike, who coached me a lot in
Yeah.
insurance,
Yeah.
was like, dude, you look like a wood tick.
Yeah. That's great.
I was like, all right, I'm gonna make some changes.
Okay.
So I got in shape. I did all these things, and then I would ask people. I'd go, how do you get up so early? They're like, dude, you just go to bed early.
Yeah.
Like
10 to 6.
all these
Yeah.
simple things.
Right.
So I started doing all these things, and then all of a sudden, a lot more people wanted to work with me.
Interesting.
Yeah.
You're attracting
Yeah.
the right kind of people.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's one thing. The other thing I think gets...
How old were you when you began to adjust these?
This was like 20. So I had already done well.
Yeah.
But to go to the next level.
Yeah, and that's what we're looking for. Yeah.
Now, the other thing that happened is a lot of people we worked with like to gossip.
Yeah, sure.
And it was constantly like conspiracies. It was like,
right.
What if all these crazy
happen.
things are going on,
Yeah.
right? So I kind of removed myself.
Okay.
Which is a lonely place to be.
Yeah.
But it can help you stay on the right track.
How did you know that was a problem?
Well, because I had people mentoring me that had been in this situation before, and they'd go,
you need to step away from the rumors.
They're like, you can stay there or you can go to the next level.
Okay.
Yeah.
Your call.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was one thing. So really just changing who you're around. Now, the other funny thing, man, is like early on when I was calling people and they were hanging up on me.
Yeah.
And I had wasted a bunch of money on leads.
Yes.
I had called up Sean and I go, who was helping train me.
Yeah, he's mentoring you. Yeah.
I go, dude, I'm having a terrible day. And I'm like, this person didn't show up. And I was complaining.
Yeah.
And this was when Haiti had got hit with like a tsunami. Okay.
Yeah.
And a bunch of people died.
Yeah.
And he ripped me. He was like, dude, there's a bunch of people that are looking for their family.
Yeah.
In their Haiti, house.
In their house.
Under rocks.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Right.
And he's like...
And you had a bad day.
You had a bad day because your lead didn't show up.
Right.
And then he's like, have some respect for yourself.
Yeah.
And then I was like, okay, that's another interesting change I could make.
Yeah.
Is like actually comparing what's going on to how bad it really is. Because more than likely, it's not that bad.
Right.
Right. So it's just, I changed this perspective of like, I'm lucky to get to do this, not I have to do this or poor me to do this. So
Did you need that more than one time, that reminder?
I mean, of course.
Yeah. Because we all do that.
Yeah.
I mean, we really do. And especially when we're younger, it's just easier to kind of hang out and click up with guys who are seem to be in the know and complain and argue and get into, like you say, conspiracies. But having a mentor that you're willing to listen to.
For sure.
Because it's one thing to have somebody really scold you and it not be offensive, right? I mean, you're obviously the type of guy that's open to coaching.
Yeah.
So that's a big thing.
But if they're doing it right, it probably will offend you.
And you know they care about you.
Yeah. As long as you know they care about you.
Yeah. You obviously know he cares about you. You guys literally latched up early in business and you helped him build FFL. Yeah. What else? These are all huge... subtle changes that you made along the way.
I think comparing yourself to other people is a bad idea.
Yeah.
Because I would do that early on.
Yeah, the shy guy's going to lose.
Yeah, and then like you don't realize this dude had 20 years of experience.
Right.
And you just got out of your job.
At Stater Brothers.
At Stater Brothers.
Right,
yeah.
right.
So like you got to, really what you got to do is just focus on your own activity and only the things you can control.
Do the work.
And then seek good mentorship. So like, this is another crazy story. I go to sell this policy. The dude's super mean. Okay.
Yeah. The client or the prospect is mean.
No shirt on. 6'5".
Are you in the house?
I'm in the house.
Okay.
I'm mad because I had a bad day.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he's rude.
He's rude.
Yeah.
Tells me, no, you're not buying nothing, whatever.
Yeah.
I take his lead. I give it to my friend. I go, dude, if you sell this guy, I will tell you you're the best salesperson in the world I've ever met.
Yeah.
He goes the next day.
He's challenged by this.
Sends me a picture with this guy with his check.
The two of them together.
The two of them together with his check, with a policy.
Come on, man.
And so I'm like, okay, it made me realize
it's you.
It's me.
Yes.
Anybody could be closed.
Right.
It's just by
It's
who?
you. It's you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Again, further adjustments we can make.
So if someone tells me no, I'd be like, okay, what did I do wrong? Every time, no matter what.
Yeah. It's not the client.
Ever.
Yeah, ever. Because that's too easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it can always be the client. If you go that route, it can always be the client.
Yep.
Yeah, I like this. Okay, what else? What else? Do you need to stop doing?
What do you got to shoot? Well, stop listening to negative people.
Okay.
I think be a little easier on yourself.
Okay, a little more
because,
grace.
I mean, I think I did this call the other day and I said, how many people on here are going through something in their lives that they haven't told anybody, that they're struggling with, or that's bothering them? Put like put an emoji in the chat. Okay.
Whoa.
There's like 41 people on the call. There's 41 emojis.
Whoa. Okay.
So I'm like, okay, so just realize like everybody's going through similar stuff.
Yeah.
So don't be too hard on yourself.
Including the people you're calling.
Yeah. And like, just be a little bit nicer to yourself.
Yeah.
Hit the activity goals, and then the numbers usually work out.
They do.
Get around good people. Get better every day.
Be willing to be mentored.
Change
the bad habits.
And then ego's the other thing.
Yeah, big.
So like when I made my decision to go to FFL, there was somebody offering me this thing where they're like, you could have your own company with your name on it, right?
Yeah.
Now, if I would have taken that path and I didn't have I didn't have all of the synergy within what we built.
Yeah, or the skills. You did not possess the skills yet.
But I could have had like a few more percentage points in commission and
your
my
name
on
on
the
it.
door.
Yeah.
Then I would be 100 times smaller in the industry.
Yeah, and you would not be here today.
And I wouldn't be here.
And we would not be friends. I would not know you. Yeah.
And then the last thing to do is loyalty.
Yeah.
I think that's lost now.
For sure.
But like, I would never go do something behind my team's back.
Yeah, ever.
That was going to, like in our industry, it could be like get contracts outside of them, do something.
Sell away.
Yeah. And then, because the thing is that you got to remember is like, if you're leading a team, whatever you do, they will do.
Yeah, that's right.
So if you do it, they're going to copy you.
Yeah, if you have a team, you're a company. You're a miniature company. Mm-hmm. And your people are literally taking their company clues from you.
Yeah.
If you're disloyal to perhaps the master company you're working with, they will be disloyal to you. Because that looks like the way of the wolf. Yeah, that's good. And you're very loyal. I want to point that out. I mean, anybody watching this needs to know. I've seen a lot of people. I've been in this business 35 years, made a fortune in this business. This is a loyal guy right here. Real Financial is in the position it's in today. Really, I mean, obviously because of Brad Lee. But this guy, I would put number 2 behind Brad Lee as far as the reason it's the healthy position it's in today, because you are very loyal. Yeah. And we've worked very closely with myself and my team to help us be positioned right for success. And our guys who are watching this and who are tuned in, they love you. And they know you've been here because I'm very clear about the role you've played in the buildup of where we're at. Yeah.
Well, I think it's a big opportunity.
Yeah.
And for anybody who's thinking about getting in the industry, I gotta say this. Insurance has been around for, I Googled it, 300 years ago is the first documented claim in insurance.
Wow.
It's definitely older than that.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I always liked the industry because like NLG, they paid death claims with people on the Titanic.
Wow.
Mutual of Omaha has been through the Spanish flu, 2 world wars, COVID-19, whatever else crazy thing happened in time, and they've always paid. None of these companies have ever not paid a claim they were supposed to pay. Right. So as long as like everything was documented right, the customer
no fraud,
there was no fraud.
Yeah.
Then they have to pay the claim.
Yeah.
Okay. So this industry has been around forever. You get to get paid by these companies. It's not something overnight you just heard of.
No.
You know the money's going to be there. You know you're helping somebody. But the crazy thing is this. About 5 years ago, COVID happened.
Yeah.
And we couldn't do virtual sales 5 years ago.
Right.
So our numbers as far as sales happened, we thought they were going to go backwards. So we were scared. We were like, what's going to happen because we can't go see people with COVID. Everybody's on lockdown.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So we have to figure out how to sell life insurance virtual.
Through Zoom.
The carriers figure out how to sell life insurance virtual.
Digital applications.
And our numbers 20x probably.
Wow.
Okay? So the opposite happened.
Wow.
For multiple reasons. One, I think people were scared, obviously, of something happening to them because of what happened.
Sure. People are dying.
People are dying.
Yeah, COVID.
And then the second thing is it opened up an opportunity where there was no geographical lead restriction.
I don't have to get in the driveway.
You don't have to get in someone's driveway.
Yeah.
So you can get leads all over the country.
Yes.
And we call this time chasing, time traveling.
Yeah.
So you can call leads in Hawaii at midnight here. You can call leads in Michigan at 6 a.m. here.
Yes.
You can make your own schedule. You don't have to drive around like I did.
Right.
So all of a sudden, all these people, a single mom could have an opportunity to make 3 sales after work.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
They could keep their job. They can control their own schedule. So what I'm telling people, and I hope everybody listens to this is a 5-year-old industry now.
Yeah.
Now, who wants to be at the beginning of a 5-year-old industry like this?
Right.
That's where the opportunity is.
Right.
So it's just right now, it's what I call a land grab.
You're
it's
right.
like, who's going to recruit people first?
Yeah.
To do what we do.
Yeah, build the teams, build the big teams out. Yeah, and what I love about what Brad has built at Real Financial is he's taken his social media influence and actually partnered with folks who really want to be entrepreneurs and said, you know what, guys, I'll give you a career path. I'll build a business model that you can tie into, and it happens to be the wealthiest industry in the world. And so instead of doing recruiting meetings, where you meet up at an office or you meet up at a steakhouse and hear some pitch about a business, you literally now can be digitally trained, jump in business, have Bradley feed you names of people who are entrepreneurial and want to be successful. And that's the model Brad built at Real Financial. I love it.
I love it.
Yeah. Thank you for what you're doing for Real Financial. And frankly, thanks for being here today for this episode. It's great hearing your story.
Thanks for having me. Dude, I'm excited to see what you guys do.
Yeah, me too, brother.
So,
Thanks so much, Andrew. Appreciate it.